Hey everyone, welcome back, and in this video we're going to go ahead and make the front and back views of the vehicle. Now, I did tell you to put the front in the front of the vehicle, but because of how this is set up, uh, anything I edit on this view will actually happen to the back. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to move this image to the back of the vehicle, but now like the image is in the way so we can't actually see the vehicle. So we're going to adjust our panels. You're going to go to Panel, Orthographic, and we're going to just select a new side, and I believe that is going to be the left side. So I'm going to select left, and it was, and you can see that now we can select the polygon and that the car is in the background. Okay, so now that we have that in place, we're going to move some of the vertices to match the shape. So what I usually recommend doing is making half the vehicle and then just mirroring it to the other side. Okay, if you haven't at this point, it's always a good idea to save your work. So just go to File and then Save Your Scene. So save it somewhere where you're going to find it. I'm going to go ahead and do that for me. And now that you've saved it, we can go ahead and edit and not worry about like messing it up. Okay, and before we begin, let's go ahead and do a few things. One, let's cut this car in half. We're going to do that by going to Mesh Tools, Insert Edge Loop, and then just click and hold on the side somewhere and find the center point of your car and just drop a line down. Okay, go into Face Mode and select half of it and delete it. Whoops, not the whole thing. Haha. Face Mode. Oh, I'm still in Edge Loop mode, so I gotta select that. Select half of it and delete it. Okay, and we're gonna work with half the car and we're gonna mirror it over. And then also, if your lines happen to be orange and yellow, like mine are blue, but if yours were orange and yellow, that means you have soft selection mode on, which is going to allow you to modify the polygons like in a way that they influence each other. So we actually want to turn that off, and you could do that just by going to your move tool here, double click on that, then go over to soft selection and make sure that soft selection is deselected. And if that's deselected, it won't like influence your other vertices and polygons. Okay, so I think we're about ready to start. What we're going to do is we're going to start selecting all the vertices and we're going to push it over to match the vehicle. So I'm going to go to Vertex Mode. I'm going to select all these vertices, and then with the W key, I'm just going to kind of push it so it matches the side of the vehicle. And then I'll let it go, and I'll kind of grab the next few vertices and then kind of push those so that you can see like I'm shaping it to match the shape of the vehicle. It's not going to be perfect. And obviously, if we had more points, we could get a lot more detail. But we're just kind of working our way through forming the front face of the vehicle. Okay, so every time I select just a few less than before. Okay, this one probably won't turn as much as I wanted it to, just because I could have probably put an additional point over there. But since we're already in it, let's just keep going with it. We can try to edit it later. Oops. And just the last one here, kind of push that up. Okay, so we have a relatively decent front side for a vehicle. We could probably adjust the ones down here a little bit. Otherwise, our vehicle is going to kind of be like very boxy on the bottom. And it doesn't have to be perfect. But something like that will definitely make a difference. And then let's take a look. So yeah, for the most part, this looks pretty good. We can now repeat that process if you wanted to for the back view. We just have to put the image here and then flip this with the panels again and then kind of sculpt out the back. But just because of time and everything, I'm just going to manually kind of like select and adjust the back because I know roughly what it needs to look like. So I'm just going to, select the individual polygons and manipulate that. The back of the vehicle is larger than the front. And I'm just going to get my lines to represent that. Something like that. Okay. And the top of it, move this one over like that. And I'm going to probably try to select some of the upper polygons, so I'm going to probably have to look through here and select like these ones and maybe push that just a little bit over. I'm going to undo that. Select like all of these and push that over just a little bit, and then manipulate that one. Okay, so that's looking good now. I think I'm content with that as the side profile for my vehicle. Yeah, that looks great. So let's go ahead and mirror this. I'm going to go back over to my front view, and I'm going to go into object mode, right click object mode, and then I'm going to select that and mirror it. So we're going to find the mirror button. It's right over here. Click on that, and then we're going to mirror this on the z-axis. So I'm going to select z-axis, and the cut geometry is on, which means it's currently being cut. But if you change that to off, you'll be able to move this shape, and by default Maya tries to like connect it for you, so it tries to be helpful. So we're going to get it to connect it, kind of align it to match our vehicle, something like that, I believe, based on the previous one. Yeah, I don't want that gap down here. I'm just going to move it to a point where it's not there, which I think that's about as close as we'll get. And I'll click away, and I'll press space, and let's take a look at this, and that looks pretty good. Okay, so if you wanted to now, you could probably edit the vertices, and if you want to edit them on both sides, let's see if it edits by default. Nope, it's only one side, but you could probably turn on the symmetry, so it's currently off. Let's see if we went to object Z, if that would do anything. If I went to face mode, nope. Okay, so the object doesn't technically have symmetry. So if you wanted to manipulate it further, you'd have to still do it with that mirror plane and then mirror it beforehand. But I'm perfectly content with this. So I think it's about time we add some windows to this and cut those out. And we're going to take care of all that touch-up stuff in the next video. So I'll see you then. Peace.